Old wartime buildings hastily erected during the Second World War still continue to dot the countryside. Most of them are derelict eyesores used only by animals to shelter in. But a group of old RAF buildings just outside Gwalchmai in Anglesey is proving how successfully they can serve the community. After many years of lying idle, these old buildings have been transformed into a thriving industrial estate, an industrial estate which caters for rural industries only. Already within the space of 2 years, 4 firms have settled successfully here, employing over 40 people. It costs a great deal of money to start an industrial estate, but here was one that was practically ready-made and practically free of all cost. The idea of converting the wartime site into an industrial estate came from Mr. Tom Oyne, Anglesey Rural Industries Organiser. Well, Mr. Oyne, this seems a magnificently simple idea of solving the problems of finding sites for industry.
Well, yes, indeed, it does appear a fairly simple way of solving the problem. In fact, I would regard this as an ideal site for this purpose.
Now, what gave you the idea? How did you first think of it?
Well, I had passed this site so many times, being that the site is fairly close to the A5, and it suddenly occurred to me one day that it could be converted into quite a useful small industrial estate.
What industries have you established here?
Well, first of all, we had a firm of engineers. They're doing fabricating, wrought iron work, and also concrete blocks and precast work. Then we had a second industry settling in, an ex-RAF person who wanted the site. He's started a woodworking joinery, general joinery, and he's making stools and also joinery for building and what have you. In fact, he's recently had an order for 1,000 stools, which he's making at the moment. There's another industry, they're engaged on roofing of industrial factories. They're employing about 12 persons at the moment and working all over North Wales. Then there's another industry of drainage contractors based on this site, and they're employing anything up to 15 men.
One point about the buildings here, weren't they sadly in need of repair after so many years of being derelict when the firms took them over?
Oh yes, indeed they were. But the industrialists themselves, they took care of that.